Today's 666th day that I'm here to share lessons I learn. I'm learning. I hope this has to support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today is a very interesting number, 666. And I wanted to create something more meaningful. And I thought, okay, what kind of topic I would love to pursue when I have 666 days in a row, when I share my thoughts and lessons I'm learning. And I thought about that I would love to share today like 17 truths about life that is adding value to you when you implement those truths. Those truths, those are facts that if you follow them, you will get results. It's truths, it's facts. There is no other way. So let's get started and speak about what kind of truths you're able to follow that to get results that you're looking for, to get success, to get something more meaningful. Of course, this is just a scratch because there's so many things that you're able to do, but sometimes you don't know what is true, what's fact, and what is just myth. Because in life, there's a lot of myths and people take as beliefs. But those are actual truths that if you follow, if you do what's said, you will get results sooner or later. So let's get started. So first one is that hard, smart work yields results. Hard and smart work yields results. A lot of times people work very, very, very hard, but they don't get results. So that means we always need to ask ourselves, what is a smart? What is smart? Because a lot of times smart overpowers hard. But when you work hard and smart, then you get results. So that means what means smart? Smart means that you're able to pivot, understand, okay, what is most effective? So it means when you work very hard on effective things, sooner or later, you will yield results. Because when you work smart, you're able to pivot, change, improve. And when you do that and you add hard work at the same time, of course, sooner or later, you will get results. That's truth. 2 is continuous learning is vital. That means work smart and hard is very important, but when you really continuously learning, improving, you're able to work harder with a new skill, improve skill with new mindset, because life will change when you change. So that means that if you want to change your circumstances, you're able by changing yourself. And that is very, very powerful because when you're continuously improving and learning and getting better, and then because that is vital because you're able to change your situation. So that means that it's truth. When you get better, your lives get better as well. Number 3 is resilience overcomes challenges. That means you're able to choose to overcome your challenges if you choose resilience. Now, of course, you're able to give up and challenge could overcome you, but at the same time, you are able to change. You are able to improve. You are able to become bigger. Challenge will always be the same. So that means this is a challenge. This is the size. This is where it challenges. And you're able to be above or below the challenge. So challenge is able to overcome you and you're able to quit. But because you have a choice to grow, improve, that means you're able to overcome the challenge all the time because you have a choice to become always bigger. And resilience allows you to become bigger than your challenges. Number 4 is effective communication matters. Effective communication matters. So that means if you really want to have better results, communication will always enhances your results because you're able to effectively communicate. I have spoken with so many successful people and it always says that when they improve communication, their income doubled, tripled, sometimes even 10 times they start making more because they communicate more effectively. So that means that if you are stuck and you have amazing skills, amazing hard skills, but you're not making as much as you would love to, there's a high chance that what you need to improve first is communication skills. So start improving into maybe Toastmasters, some kind of communication coach, and really learn how to communicate because when you will improve the communication skills, you will be able to improve other areas of life, relationships, finances, and other areas of life as well. Number 5 is building relationships is key. I love the saying that your network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. So that means that building relationships is key for success in life, because building relationships is with yourself, is with your loved one. So it means that the husband or wife, because when you have peace, inner peace inside, and you have peace at home, then of course it is high chance that you will have success in life because you have that strong relationships. But at the same time, building key relationships is important for finance, for leadership, for impact. Because when you have those strong relationships, you have a strong team, you're able to achieve much more just by yourself. That's why building relationships is the key. When you will build relationships, sooner or later you will succeed. There's no other way. That is the truth. Focus and prioritization boosts productivity. So when you think about that you are not able to perform at your best, and you are not getting results you're looking for, and you're not as productive, first thing that you're able to do is looking, what are my priorities? And how much focus I'm able to do during the day. Because when you're able to do 90 minutes focus on specific one thing, you will see that your productivity goes through the roofs. And if you are not able to do all the 20 things on your list that you need to do, most likely you will not be able to do all those 20 things, and then you will feel sad about all the things that you didn't do. But what is most important is that you write down 3 most important priorities that must be done 100% well. And all other things, most times, sometimes taken care of by themselves, or you're able to find other people that you're able to delegate those other things that you don't like to do, and that is not in a priority. One of the key parts of this is that never allow urgent things to overpower your priorities, because a lot of times people live their lives focusing on urgencies without doing what is priority, what is important in their life. And after 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, they said, when I will finish this urgency, for sure I will focus on my priority. When I will finish this one, I for sure will focus on priority. And how long you have said this? Because I have said that, and I realized that I will never focus on my priorities if I will keep saying that. So that means you always need to focus on your priorities and learn how to focus during the day and really build out that calendar with block times where you want to focus on your priorities. Number 7 is adaptability is essential. Adaptability is essential. It could be that you saw some kind of success, but if you don't change, if you don't adapt, your success will go down. We are living in a very, very fast changing environment, and we need to learn to adapt even more. So that means adaptability will become more and more important. So that means we need to learn how to adapt very fast. We need to learn how to adapt, because when you're able to adapt, what you're able to do, you're able to be very fast in changes. And when you are adaptable and you get into those changes very fast, you become very valuable, because most people are very rigid. They learn one way and this is the way it needs to be done. No. When you understand that change is important and external world is changing, and we need to change together with that external world, and when you include adaptability in your life, you become much more valuable. Is a truth. Number 8 is taking calculated risks is important and valuable. That means that in life, it's easy to live in comfort zone. It's easy to do things that you did all the time. But really taking risks is very essential, because only taking risks shows what are your limits. Because some risks really will show that maybe you're not capable of doing something yet. Most important is yet, because when you pursue things and then you say, okay, this is what I'm able to do, this is I'm not yet. So what do I need to do today to improve my skills, to improve myself, that I could take bigger and bigger risks, that I could really elevate myself to new heights? Because if you do not challenge yourself, if you do not step outside of comfort zone, you will never get better. So that means you always need to take risks, because when you are outside of your box, of your comfort, you don't know how everything looks like outside of your box. So you might make much more mistakes, but that is okay, because you're able to learn. So number 9 is again always comes to it with calculated risks. But 9 is failures provide valuable lessons. Failures provide valuable lessons. So when you're taking those calculated risks and you get out of your comfort zone and you make mistakes, you need to understand that failure is a lesson. Failure is a good thing because failure is the stepping stone for success. Because a lot of times people are afraid to fail, and because they're afraid to fail, they're not able to succeed. Because people are afraid to fail, they're not able to succeed because only through failure you're able to learn, improve, and get better. But of course, you need to choose. Say, what did they learn? What I'm able to do to overcome this failure? How am I able to expand myself, expand my comfort zone, so I could take in even bigger risks, even bigger failures? Because the bigger your failures, the bigger lessons, and the bigger your lessons, the higher chance for you to succeed in a higher level. Number 10 is passions and obsessions drives excellence. Passions and obsessions drives excellence. Some people have passions and some people have obsessions, and both of them are driving excellence. A lot of times passions, you need to be very careful because passions could be just a small hobby, while obsession, you know that you will be obsessed with your passion so much that you will seek for excellence. You will not say that, oh, this is just a hobby. I do that on Saturday evenings for 1 hour. But when passion becomes an obsession, then there is no more other way to succeed, only through excellence. That's what you need to be careful. Say that, oh, it's just a fun thing, just fun activity. Because when fun activity becomes passion and obsession, then you pursue excellence and you want to be the best at your passion and obsession. So that means I always say that sometimes it's better to have obsession than a passion, because sometimes a person could have like 10 passions, but she doesn't get any results. But when you have one passion as an obsession, you are able to succeed in a lot of different ways. And of course, that is, of course, truth. When passion becomes obsession, you will achieve excellence. Number 11 is self-discipline leads consistency. That means why people are not consistent? Because they lack of self-discipline. And how to build self-discipline. A lot of times this comes through really understanding what is your purpose, what is your meaning, what is your why you need to be self-disciplined. And when you understand the reasons why you want to be self-disciplined, you're able to really take control of yourself, take control of your emotions. Because a lot of times people are not having self-discipline because they're not able to control their emotions. They're not able to control their feelings. And they allow other feelings, other people to control their lives, because now someone said something and now they trigger their emotions, and because they trigger their emotions, they quit doing the things that is essential in their lives. So that means if you want to master self-discipline, you need to master your emotions, your feelings, and then when you master your emotions and feelings and you control self-discipline, you're able to be super consistent. And no, because consistency is not easy. Because not a lot of people really control fully their self-discipline. But who are controlling, is a truth that you will be able to be consistent. Number 12 is setting clear goals is crucial. Setting clear goals are crucial. Now, a lot of times people have very vague goals. I just want to have a house. What kind of house? Where you want to have a house? Because when you have very vague goals, any goals will set. Because when you say that I just want to buy a house, most likely you will buy a cheapest house. But if you say that I want to have a house in a particular place, particular size, particular price, now you will look for vehicles, business vehicles, career vehicles that allows you to achieve that certain house that you're looking for. So the more specific you are about your goals, about your dreams, about the things that you want to do, the more clear your plan will be to achieve it. So that means every single time when you set the goal, say that how clear is it? How easy to explain it, in few words, in a few sentences. And if someone else, when you explain your goal, are they able to write it down and paint it and have a picture, exact picture, what is your goal? So when you're able to picture your goal in your mind, when you have a house and you picture exactly how it looks like, it's much easier to choose a vehicle, business vehicle, that allows you to achieve it. That's why people who have clear goals, writing down goals, are able to achieve more because they know what kind of plan will allow them to achieve it. That is truth. 13 is empathy enhances leadership. That is actual truth. That means that if you really want to be the best leader, that means it's not just telling things. Because a lot of times the first step of leadership is just tell, you need to do this one, you need to do this one. But empathy allows you to understand other people, understand where they're coming from. Because only when you understand other people, you're able to be understood. Only when you understand and able to hear other people, you're able to understand what they truly need to perform at their best. Because when you understand your people, your people that you're supposed to serve as a leader, now because you understand them very well, you're able to find opportunities that serves them the most. They're able to grow the most. And of course, because they grew the most, now they're able to really follow you and be the leaders that expand the journey that you are in. So it means if you want to be the best leader of the team, you need to be the best server and of course have empathy to understand other people. Number 14 is problem-solving skills moves things forward. Problem-solving skills moves things forward. So that means that a lot of times people are struggling in life because they really do not work very hard on problem-solving. That means that if you do not have your problems, or any kind of problems now, it might be that you are pursuing too small of the goals because you're living in comfort zone. So that means you need to take risks. When you take risks, that there will be a lot of problems that will show up. And then, of course, you need to improve and get better in those problem solving. Now, at the same time, if you do not have enough problems by yourself, go and find other people's problems and solve them. So that means you need to really improve in problem solving as a skill, because only through problem solving you're able to move forward. Because every single time when you pursue something, I could promise there will be a lot of resources will come to you much easier than you thought, and there will be a lot of problems that comes into your way that you have never thought about. Resources comes into your way that you never thought about, and problems that you never thought about will come to your way. So that means you need to get ready for them and being able to really go through them and say that I know that I'm able to solve those problems. I think about solutions, and sometimes those problems disappear when you really focus on the solution and able to create something new and you will overcome those problems. So problem solving is a truth that if you learn how to master that, you will move forward sooner or later. Number 15 is financial literacy empowers people. Financial literacy empowers people. So if you want to empower yourself, empower other people, financial literacy is very essential for that, because when you want to live an abundant life, financial literacy is important because it gives options. Because the more money you have, the more resources you have to add value to people, to serve people. Because it's very hard to add value to people without money. You're able to do so, but with money, you're able to expand your impact. Because of course you're able to add value to one person, to 5 people, but when you really want to add value to thousands, million people, money is essential. Even in a nonprofits, where the money coming from nonprofits? A lot of times what nonprofits need to do is look for money for grants, for donations, from all of the things, and you're not able to do their thing without donations, without grants. So a lot of times when you have money, you're able to really donate your own money into the charity and then do the things that you want to do. Add the value to people as you want, not just spending time looking for the money. But either way, if you volunteer, this is an amazing thing. But I said that if you want to expand your impact, you need money. And financial literacy is important for that, because that allows you to have options how to generate income and passive income in all other ways. Number 16 is innovation drives progress. Innovation drives progress. That means that if you really want to progress in your life, you need to ask what I'm able to innovate in my way of doing things, in my business, in my life, because only innovation will allow you to progress. in a skill. So that means that maybe if you're a public speaker, so what I'm able to do, what kind of innovative things I'm able to say, what kind of body language, what I'm able to do with my face, what am I able to do with my voice, what I'm able to do with techniques. Those innovation things will allow you to become better, and that will lead into progress in a business as well. So it's a lot of times people think innovation as technology, but everything is innovation. Even in financial literacy is innovation. Where do you find the resources to become more aware of what's possible? So innovation in every aspect of life could be beneficial, even in relations with your wife or husband. Innovation in communication, innovation in surprises, innovation in every aspect of your relationship could be beneficial to build better relationships. So innovation is driving progress in every aspect of your life. That's the truth. And the last one, 17, is consistent self-care is necessary. Consistent self-care is necessary. That means if you really want to live a long life, meaningful life, full of great things, self-care is important. Because self-care allows to build beautiful body, beautiful soul, beautiful emotional and mental state. Because if you do not take care of yourself, a lot of times is because you do not believe that you deserve. You don't believe that you deserve a beautiful body. And if you don't believe that you deserve a beautiful body, how are you supposed to expect that you believe that you deserve success? How are you supposed to believe that you deserve a good emotional state? So it means everything starts from really consistent self-care, because when you take care of yourself, of your body, your emotional state, you start to believe that you deserve so much more. Because I could tell you there is so many people need someone. Everyone needs to share their story, and someone is waiting for you to overcome your struggles, your adversity, your things that you could share how you overcome those things, and someone else will be inspired to do the things that you did. And that's really inspires me to change, improve, get better, because I know that a lot of people are waiting for my story, and every single person is important, and every single person has a story to share. But not every single person is willing to overcome those things and write that story. But I could tell you that every single person wants to hear your story. And when you really consistently taking care of yourself, you're able to become the person that you really admire yourself. Because the most important part is that no one will admire you until you start admiring yourself. And self-care allows you to admire yourself. So there's a lot of truths about life, and I think that I just, again, touch only the surface. What are the truths in life that really allows people to succeed in life? But again, sometimes you just need to have one truth to really change everything. And that one truth is that you are able to change. You are able to improve. You are able to get better. And if you're able to get better, that means your situation are able to improve and get better as well. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.